Before you watch the video or skip to the next part, make sure that you stop. Why? Because I might save your money and time. We have Preference Prime subscription, which is like Netflix but for placement preparation, upskilling, coding, and certifications. It has more than 200 plus courses like AI, ML, data science, AWS cloud, full stack web development, C, C++, Java, Python, DSA, computer coding, aptitude. Even has micro courses for companies like TCS, MPT, Wipro, Deloitte, ZS, Amazon, Cisco, Qualcomm, etc. So all problem solved just with one single subscription. And not just courses, just like a single subscription. We also have a Preference Star placement cell that has more than 400 plus hiring partners, and we actually do refer you in all of these companies once you complete our track of these weeks.
Hello Prepsters, welcome back to yet another video, and this time we are going to learn and talk and practice Goldman Sachs verbal comprehension question and answers for the year 2024. Yes, so Goldman Sachs is likely to be announced in just a few couple of days. So if you don't want to miss out on getting placed in Goldman Sachs, this is the right time that you start preparing for it. Prepare for it at least 10 to 15 days prior so that you don't miss on the opportunity to get placed in Goldman Sachs. Yes, so let's talk about the verbal comprehension section. Let's really take a look at prepinster.com, and we have all the information right over here. If you can see that verbal comprehension section, why do we call it comprehension and not verbal ability? Because it has reading comprehension questions only, right? So you're going to get 10 reading comprehension questions, right? And that is for the first round. So we're going to practice reading comprehension question in this particular video. So let's get started. Okay, before that, let me just quickly tell you that if you are not already connected with us on our social media platforms such as Instagram, WhatsApp, Discord, LinkedIn, and Telegram, make sure you are there along with us on all of these platforms that can make your placement journey a little easier than it already is. Right, so make sure you connect with us on our Instagram, WhatsApp, Discord, LinkedIn, and Telegram, and say us a hi over there so that we can help you out to get you placed in your dream company. Right, moving forward, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell as well so that whenever we post a new video or come live for a new hiring, you know it first and you take the right steps in the right directions for your career. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. Till then, let's begin with the questions here. Now, all I would say you is you would required to sit with a notepad and a pen, or a paper and a pen, so that you practice along with me. Set a timer for yourself at least for 15 to 20 seconds, all right, to answer any of these questions. And if you go right, calculate your scores. We are going to practice around 8 to 9 questions. Calculate your scores and let me know towards the end in the comment section below once you are done with the video, right? So it's going to be an interactive practice session if you play along with us. All right, so here's the first question right there on the screen. So you can read the passage right over here. I'm not going to read it aloud okay? So you can read the passage here, pause the video, read it along with it. So here's the first part of the passage and here's the second part of the passage. All right, so we're going to directly move towards the question. All right, so as we progress in the entire passage, I'm also going to give you quick tips and tricks on how to best answer reading comprehension type questions so that it makes your process of learning and attempting the questions easier. All right, so let's begin with the first question here. What is the main focus of artificial intelligence? All right, it says developing robots with human-like intelligence, enhancing computer hardware capabilities, automating manual labor tasks, or creating computer systems that mimic human intelligence. All right, so let's quickly take a look at the passage. All right, so along with it, as I say, it's the first question. Always the first tip goes here is that always read the question first. If you're reading the question first and then you are moving towards the passage, what helps here is that you know already what you are looking for in the passage. If you're reading the passage first, you're aimlessly reading the passage with no proper solid point to note in your mind, right? So once you read the question first and then come to the passage, it helps you out to pick the points that you need to answer the question. Or that's the first tip for you. Let's quickly take a look at the passage here. So it says, in the recent years, the field of artificial intelligence has made significant advancements, revolutionizing various industries and aspects of our daily lives. AI refers to the development of computer systems that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, and decision making. So as you can see in the first paragraph itself, it says that we need like because of AI, what happens is it refers to the development of computer system that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, right? So it's not robots, but it's computer system. All right. So if we just quickly come here, just give me a moment. We just lost the entire text. Yeah. So if we just quickly come here and see developing robots with human-like intelligence, we don't want robots over here. No, it's AI is not robots. All right. That's a completely different type of study. AI is not robot. It is computer system. And again, it is not computer hardware. So hardware over here is completely incorrect and robotic system is also incorrect, right? Automating manual labor tasks. AI itself means artificial intelligence, right? So there's no manual labor involved. So again, eliminating the option. Lastly, we have creating computer systems that mimic human intelligence. Now, what do you understand by the term mimic? It means to imitate. It means to copy someone, right? So a copycat kind of a person, right? So mimicking human intelligence, and this stands to be the answer for a particular question, right? So main focus of artificial intelligence is to create computer systems that can mimic or imitate human intelligence. All right, there goes our first question and answer. Let's move to the second question here. Read the following sentences given below and identify the correct sentences from the passage above. All right, so we have four sentences or four pair of sentences given over here. All right, and you have to pick which combination of sentences are actually correct according to the passage. All right, so you can start off your timer here. You can at least set a timer of 20 to 25 seconds for your convenience. All right, and you can just pause the video, answer the question, and then come back for the solution. If in case you have any issue regarding the question, you can continue watching the video here. All right, so let's move to the solution now. AI is beneficial in enhancing drug discovery and development. So we had the first sentence here. The second sentence says AI's progress in healthcare has been minimal, lacking any remarkable advancements. Next comes is AI's algorithm in healthcare cannot analyze vast amounts of medical data. Lastly, we have AI-driven virtual assistants are capable of comprehending and providing responses to natural language inquiries, aiding users across a range of tasks. All right, so we have four statements over here. Let's quickly take a look at the sentences and the passage. So first says drug discovery and development. All right, so once we come to the main part of the passage, what do we see here is, let's quickly scan the entire passage for drug discovery. All right, so where do we have drug discovery over here? Okay, so revolutionize, I'm having a trouble pronouncing this word, I don't know why. Revolutionizing drug discovery and personalized medicine by optimizing treatment plans. So we can see that it talks about revolutionizing drug discovery and personalized medicine. So yes, definitely AI can do that. That means sentence A in the passage over there was, in the question over here is completely correct. So we can mark this as the correct answer. All right. Now, second tip comes over here is that whenever you are answering any question, the first thing that you can do is analyze at least one of the option and then go for option elimination. Right? What helps in that is once you eliminate or just start eliminating options, it becomes easier for you to scan for the correct answer because there's very minimal options left. Right? So that is what we're going to do. We are going to eliminate options here, and this is going to eliminate option number 4 here because sentence C is not the correct answer and we do not have sentence A in this particular option which is correct. So we're going to eliminate this option here. All right. Moving forward with the next question, next statement, AI's progress in healthcare has been minimal. Now, if we read over here, it says that AI has shown remarkable progress in healthcare. This makes sentence B over there completely incorrect, right? Sentence B is eliminated. AI algorithm in healthcare cannot analyze vast amount of medical data. Again, it talks about analyzing medical data, right? And again, if you see over here, the tools have helped to analyze vast amount of medical data. So that is completely incorrect. The statement over there is completely incorrect, which makes sentence C also incorrect. AI-driven virtual assistants are capable of comprehending and providing responses to natural language inquiries. So if we come for this particular passage, you can see that AI can understand and respond to natural language queries, assisting users in various tasks. All right. So again, language queries are possible. That makes option A, that is sentence A and sentence D, to be the correct answer, which makes option 2 or option B over here as the correct answer. All right. So it becomes easy for you to use elimination technique and keywords. Right. Using keywords can help you out to answer any question in a lesser time than it would usually take you to answer any reading comprehension question. All right, moving forward to the next question that we have is, based on the information in the passage, which of the following best describes the advancement in the field of artificial intelligence in recent years? All right, so incremental progress in AI technology, substantial breakthroughs predominantly affecting specialized sectors, profound advancements reshaping diverse industries and fundamentally altering everyday routines, or stagnation in the development of AI technologies. Now, for this particular question, we don't really need the passage as per. So let's quickly analyze each of the options here. Incremental progress in AI technology. Yes, there has been incremental progress, but that is not just it. All right, substantial breakthroughs predominantly affecting specialized sector. Now it talks about specialized sectors over here, but if you talk about AI has helped in introducing newer technologies, introducing newer updates and automation in almost all of the sectors. Right, so it's not specialized or specific sectors, but all of these sectors all together. So again, this question or this statement is completely incorrect. Profound advancements reshaping diverse industries and fundamentally altering everyday routine. So we have read about the daily lives, right? So daily lives in the passage is going to reflect this particular sentence, altering everyday routines, right? So this sentence can be an appropriate answer. Stagnation in the development of AI technology is completely incorrect because there is no stagnation, there's only automation and updation and increment. Right? So option C over here or sentence 3 becomes the correct answer for this particular question. All right. I hope we have answered 3 questions up until now and you're scoring yourself. If your scores are 3 out of 3, kudos. If not, it's completely fine. We're just practicing over here. Stay along with me and you will practice more and learn better for Goldman Sachs. Okay, moving forward. Okay, so here comes a great news for all of the viewers that the top 3 commenters on this video are going to get a free access to Prep Insta Prime. Yes, you've heard it right. If you are someone who commented something great, commented about your learning journey, your placement journey, or your experience with Prep Insta Prime, or any such thing that can help us and you and the fellow students to enhance their career in placements, this is the time that you drop your comments in the section below and stand a chance to get a free Prep Insta Prime access. Let's quickly dive into the world of Prep Insta Prime and what are you getting for free. Let's quickly take a look at it, right? So Prep Insta Prime is a Netflix for learning or a one-stop shop for all your placement solutions. If you just quickly come over here, you can see that you have it's a world of learning experience, right? So you can have the skills, courses, coding, aptitude, interview, and so on and so forth in just one place. So if you want to get placed in Goldman Sachs, you come to Prep Insta Prime. Or if you want to get placed in Google or Amazon or Microsoft or any service-based company, you come to Prep Insta Prime and there's no need to buy a specific course or a different course for every placement preparation. Right, so as you can see, if you're preparing for Goldman Sachs and we're talking about the reading comprehension section, you can come in the aptitude section, click on the verbal section, get inside and explore the world of reading comprehension that has been taught very clearly, very specifically from the basics till the advances. So learn the tips and tricks for the reading comprehension section in the verbal section and enhance your verbal ability along with the other aptitude topics such as visual reasoning, quantitative ability, logical reasoning, DI, and so on and so forth. Right? So we are going to talk about the Prep Insta Prime access and the world of Prep Insta Prime a little more. But let's start off with the next question right over here. So your question begins here. Read the passage given below and answer the questions that follow. The world of art is a fascinating realm where creativity and imagination collide. All right, so here's the passage again up for you. So read the passage here, pause for a moment, read the entire passage. If not, you can quickly move to the question first. This is the second part of the passage, the last paragraph. Shift to the question first and then read the passage, whatever your choice is. All right, so let's quickly take a look at the question. What is the purpose of art according to the passage? To reflect human experience, to challenge the traditional norms, to evoke emotions in viewers, or to transcend language barriers. All right, so let's quickly take a look at the passage now. All right, so what does it say? The world of art is a fascinating realm where creativity and imagination collide. Artists have the unique ability to express themselves through various mediums such as painting, sculpture, music, and dance. Their work often serve as a reflection of the human experience, capturing emotion, stories, and perspective that transcend language barriers. So as you can see, it talks about reflection of human experience over here, and I think we also had the same thing in the options, to reflect the human experience, right? To challenge traditional norms, to evoke emotions in the viewers, or to transcend language barriers. But over here, when you talk about the reflection of the human experience, all right, so their work, now it's not the artists, what is the purpose of the artists, no, what is the purpose of the art, all right, and that work over here is considered to be art, all right. So art serves as a reflection of the human experience, all right. So we are, the art specifically doesn't transcend language barriers, the reflection of the human experience transcends language barriers, all right. So we are going to use this particular option, which is to reflect the human experience, as the correct answer. It is not challenging norms or transcending language barriers or evoking emotions, no, that is the evoking emotions is the task of the artists, not of the art, all right. But we need the purpose of the art here, hence we are going to talk about to reflect the human experience on an overall basis, all right. So option A over here, or the first sentence, becomes the correct answer for this particular question. Moving forward, we have the second question here. What does the passage say about the interpretation of art? Art has a fixed and universal meaning. Art can only be understood by experts. Each individual can interpret art in their own unique way, or art can only be appreciated for its aesthetic qualities. Now, again, over here, you need to understand what actually art reflects, what is the interpretation of art, and then answer this question. Let's go back to the passage here and scan for the sentences if we can find any. All right, so I don't think it's there in this particular passage. No. Let's quickly take a look over here. No. So let's take a look at the options, because nothing is specifically specified in the passage. Art has a fixed and universal meaning. Now, with a human intellect and with a human conscience, we can say that no, art has no fixed and universal meaning. Art is very much subjective. Each person perceives art in their own way, right? Art can only be understood by experts. Is that true? No, art can be understood by anyone who is not an expert, who is a noob, who is an amateur, and can understand art by his or her own perspective. So completely incorrect. Art can only be appreciated for its aesthetic qualities. No, art is art. It does not define aesthetic or unaesthetic, right? It is, everything about art is beautiful. Everything about art is different and unique. So we are going to use the option C over here, which says each individual can interpret art in their own unique way, and that is completely true. Art is not objective. Art has no standard limitation, boundaries, or specification or definition. Art is different for every person, and every individual can interpret art in their own unique way. Just like English is playful and fun for me, English might be a little boring and burdensome for you, right? Just like dance is very graceful for me, dance can be boring to you, right? Or dance can be of too much energy for you. So art is completely perceived with an individual eye beholders, right? So option C over here, or sentence 3, is the correct answer. Okay, moving forward. Okay, so let's just relax. You need a break. Hooray! Let's calculate your score. So we've answered 5 questions up until now. So make sure you calculate your scores. Drop them down in the comment section below once you are done with the 5, and then once you are done with the remaining questions, you can edit your comment and just say the second part of the first part. First part scores 5 out of this much, like out of 5, and the second part will count how many questions are there. I don't have a proper count in my mind yet. So you need a break, take a break, sip some water, have a little biscuit or something, and then we'll start off with the next question up now. Okay, but now since we are on a break, I can take you through another experience. So till the time you are sipping some coffee, sipping some water, and having some snacks, let's take you through Prepping Star Prime once again. And let me just tell you that if you're preparing for Goldman Sachs specifically, if you are planning to do that, what you can do is we have a complete Goldman Sachs specific preparation course. So as you can see over here, Goldman Sachs preparation course. All right, so you can go check the syllabus. So let's check the syllabus right now. Right in front of you, real time. So Goldman Sachs online course. As you can see, we have 70 plus hours of content. Moving down, we have divided it into different sections. Sorry. So numerical computation and reasoning, logical and abstract reasoning, verbal comprehension, languages for your coding part. And let me tell you that Goldman Sachs is a product based company, and for any product based company, the coding, the technical part is really difficult, and it needs you to know DSA very properly, right? So your DSA, your skills and your projects along with your aptitude is very, very important for any product based company. So make sure you are putting a little effort. As you can see, these are the snapshots of our courses as well. So you would have to put in extra effort to get placed in product based companies as compared to the service based companies, right? So as you can see, you're going to learn from the industry experts as well. So if you want to stand a chance to learn from the industry experts, get your hands on the best courses out there in the placement industry, just subscribe to Prep Insta Prime. And for your betterment, you can also use the coupon code YouTube. Yes, you can use the coupon code YouTube and get some additional discounts on already discounted prices on Prep Insta Prime. And we're going to check the price tag a little later in the video, but make sure you're staying up till the end and just viewing the entire Prep Insta Prime world with your own lenses. All right, moving forward, that's a break to the break now. And we have another passage right in front of you. So you can read the passage first or read the question next, or you can read the question first and the passage next. It is right in front of you. You can pause it and read the entire passage. Till then, let's quickly move to the next part of the video. All right. So what is the author's overall perspective on the deep sea ecosystem? All right. It is a dangerous and inhospitable environment. It is an unexplored paradise awaiting discovery. It is a fragile ecosystem on the brink of collapse, or it is an irrelevant topic in scientific research. All right. So those were the four options: inhospitable environment, paradise awaiting discovery, ecosystem, or irrelevant topic. Let's quickly go back to the passage and scan for the options here. In the vast expanse of the ocean, hidden beneath the waves lies a world of wonder and mystery. The deep sea, characterized by its immense darkness and extreme pressure, it is a home for fascinating creatures that have adapted to survive in these harsh conditions. All right, so hidden beneath the waves lies a world of wonder and mystery. That means this mystery is still unsolved completely, and it is still undiscovered completely. All right, that means that this is a world that is still awaiting a proper discovery, right? Let's also quickly take a look if there's any other irrelevance research or any other word that we can find in the passage here. Let's quickly take a look. All right, but I don't see any of the other words that matches to our options, and this is the only word which says hidden beneath the waves lies a world of world of wonder and mystery. So according to that, I think our correct answer can be it is an unexplored paradise awaiting discovery. This can be the correct answer appropriately, right? So it is a dangerous and inhospitable environment. Definitely, deep sea is dangerous, but it is not inhospitable. Why? Because there are deep sea creatures, right? There are angler fishes, and then there are different other creatures. There are jellyfishes, and there are so many fishes and you know species that are living in the deep. So it cannot be inhospitable. Inhospitable here means a place which cannot be lived, right? In a place where people cannot be living or any species cannot be living, that is inhospitable. But it is an hospitable environment because people are like species or fishes are living over there. It is a fragile ecosystem on the brink of collapse. No, deep sea can never collapse over here, and it is not fragile. It's a very strong ecosystem. It is an irrelevant topic in scientific research. Again, it is completely incorrect because deep sea is a more interesting or a more awaited topic than probably the other boring topics that we have for research, right? So it is not irrelevant, it's a very relevant topic and very much into the scenes right now. So people love to go deep sea diving. Do you love to go deep sea diving? If you do, let me know in the comment section below that you do love deep sea diving. And if you have done deep sea diving, let me know where, because I'm dying to do that. All right, so yes, it is an unexplored paradise awaiting discovery. That should be our answer. So option B or sentence number 2 can be a correct answer. So that was the 6th question, guys. So first half 5 questions, second half first question already done. I think we've done only one question up until now, right? Yes. So one question already up. Let's move towards the second question here. All right. What is the main purpose of the passage? To educate readers about the dangers of deep sea exploration, to showcase the beauty and diversity of deep sea creatures, to highlight the economic potential of deep sea resources, or to discuss the impact of climate change on the deep sea. Let's quickly take a look. So first is educating readers, showcasing the beauty, highlighting economic potentials, and discussing the impact of climate change. Let's take a look at the passage here and scan for the keywords. So quickly, we have our glasses on and scanning. Okay. Exploring the depths of the ocean presents unique challenges for scientists limited by technology and resources. Much of the deep sea remains unexplored, leaving countless discoveries awaiting future expeditions. So here's the answer for the first part. Glimpses of the hidden world have been captured, has revealed astonishing and otherworldly creatures. Okay, that does not answer our question. The deep sea ecosystem is an intricate web of interdependencies. Many creatures have developed remarkable adaptations. Again, no answer for us. Immense darkness and extreme pressure, home to fascinating creatures. None of the answers are given here. Not here. Okay, so we have to answer this particular question along according to our conscience. Let's quickly see. To educate readers about the dangers of deep sea exploration? No, the entire passage talks about the beauty of deep sea. What many beautiful creatures are there. As you can see, this particular word right over here, if you see the mystic creatures, otherworldly uh, features, right? Otherworldly creatures awaiting future expeditions, astonishing creatures, right? Possesses a luminescent lure, mesmerizing appearances. All of these are beauties, right? And not the dangers. It's the beauty of the deep sea. Yes, it's dangerous, but this passage does not talk about it. So this particular option goes out of the bounds. To discuss the impact of climate change. Now, in the entire passage, we have not discussed climate change anywhere. We have not discussed the impact of climate change. So entire option goes out of context. To showcase the beauty and diversity of deep sea creatures, yes, this can be the correct answer. But let's discuss option C here as well. To highlight the economic potential of deep sea resources. Again, economic potential means if you can make money out of the deep sea creatures, but that is not being discussed over here, and that is a very economic, boring topic like for me to discuss deep sea resources right here for this particular passage, and that we're not doing here. So we are going to put this sentence out of bounds as well, and option B over here becomes our correct answer. All right, so that was all about the question and answers for this particular section. But let me just quickly tell you that there's a quick division between two subsections when you're answering reading comprehension. All right, so there is an inferential based question, and then we have referential based question. Now, inferential based questions are more analytical, all right, while referential based questions are more direct. Okay, so analytical question or inferential based questions are such which talks about the main purpose of the passage, the underlying theme of the passage, the tone of the passage, or author's message to the viewers or the readers. All right, and referential questions are such which we had just answered a couple times before that. Let's say if it talks about, or if the question says what was the definition or the description of the lure, so we could just clearly say it was bioluminescent, right? And that is clearly stated in the passage. So when you take a point directly as an answer from the passage, it is known as referencing a passage or referential question. And when you have to read between the lines, it is known as an inferential passage. All right, if you want to know more about referential and inferential passages or questions, what you can do is you can come to prepinstar.com, click here, and then just go to aptitude and learn verbal. Once you're on this page, we have a complete 4 different sections which will explain reading comprehension in a better way. So once you scroll it down, you come onto this section, just click on tips and tricks or rules or how to solve, and you will be getting a proper definition and division of both referential. As you can see, we have described referential properly over here along with inferential as well. So you can take a look here and understand, practice, and just know the tips and tricks on how to solve reading comprehension in the least amount of time as possible. So this page is all for you. You can quickly come over here. The link of the same will be there in the description box below. So don't forget to get the link and explore the world of reading comprehension to solve Goldman Sachs verbal comprehension questions. All right, moving forward, so we are up with all of these 7 questions. So let's make sure that you're scoring yourself in the comment section below out of 7. Now it's homework time. I know homeworks are boring, but it's a quick, very interesting homework time. So we have one passage over here right in front of you. Take a screenshot if you want to refer to it later. All right, and these are the 2 questions. So we have question number 1 and question number 2. So you have to answer 2 questions from the passage over here, which is right in front of you. The questions are here. Take a snapshot of the same, answer these questions, and drop the answers in the comment section below. If I get, let's say, 15 to 20 answers in the comment section, I'll be revealing all of the right answers. And if you get them correct, we can arrange for some goodies for you as well. Right, so here's the homework question. So make sure you complete the homework and let us know so that we can just choose a quick, easy winner from among you. All right, now that was all about it. Again, the top 3 commenters on this video are going to get a free Prep Insta Prime access, and we have dove deep into the world of Prep Insta Prime, which we're also going to do in a minute now. So if you want to be the top 3 commenters, make sure you comment anything great about, let's say, your experience with Prep Insta, or anything great that you've learned in your placement journey, which can help the fellow students watching this video also gain some insights from your placement journey. All right, along with that, if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel or you have not connected with us on our social media handles, you do that so that you know which company is hiring, what you should prepare with, and where you should apply. All right, so if you just quickly come onto our Instagram, you can see that we have latest posted EY Techathon. Qualcomm is hiring, Volkswagen is hiring, and all of the hiring updates there on our Instagram. Along with that, we also post resources such as C versus C++ versus Java versus Python, which language to choose for coding and DSA. So if you want to get the answers to these critical questions for your coding journey, follow us on Instagram. The links of the same will be there in the description box below for your easy reference. All right, so let's quickly come on to Prep Insta Prime now. And let me just tell you that because Goldman Sachs is a product-based company, it is highly, highly important that you pay some extra effort into inculcating newer projects in your resume, because your technical interview is going to be all about your project, your skills, and your resume. Right, so resume, we've got you covered. We have an entire course on resume. Projects, we again have got you covered because we have a range of diverse projects starting from image recognition, Netflix movie recommendation, and so on. So if you want to deep dive into the world of interesting projects, we have everything for you. So that was all about Prep Insta Prime for you. If you want to explore more, you can come onto this particular page, explore the world of Prep Insta Prime, and use the coupon code YouTube to get extra discount on already discounted prices. Yes, you also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because here is where you get all of the important preparatory resources if you want to get placed in your dream company, right? So also don't forget to click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we drop a new video only for your preparation and your placement journey. So thank you so much for watching the videos. Bombard our comment section with good comments, with your scores and your answers, and we are going to come back and check all your answers and decide for our lucky winners. So thank you so much for watching this video. That's it. We are going to see you next in other great, amazing, interesting video for your placement journey. Thank you so much.